you being condescending. You've been warned, alright? Let's move forward amicably.
Okay, well, check this out, though. First of all, you throwing too many big words at me. Okay, now, because I don't understand them, I'm gonna take them as disrespect. Watch your mouth and help me with the setting.
Okay, see, now you found yourself a nigga. You looking for a nigga? Nigga here now, see?
My mind is so spectacular. Open up your aperture. You don't like the light that I be shining, bitch. You Dracula. Southern draw vernacular. Flip you like a spatula. Knew that I was built to put this world up on my scapula. I've been on this road so long, my tires bald. I don't wanna text and no, I don't wanna call. Came in this shit running, bitch. I don't know how to crawl. We ain't never folding, I'm holding the highest card. Look, okay, grew up running post routes. Now I'm on the cash route. Better call the plumber, that boy spitting like a bass spout. All these bad women in this club, fuck is you mad about? Word to all my estheticians, boy, I'm about to lash out. Straight from St. John's to the east side. Jigging since the knee high. Watch the way I put on for my state, nigga, yeehaw. Respecting no everything. Crazy how I made it to the league from the bleach eyes. Boy, my shit hair wrong. Black, rich, and bare arms. Smoking on that yogi, this shit stronger than some bare arms. Goku, I'm in rare form. You cannot prepare for him. When I swing, it's like a carnivore. This shit ain't fair for him. Brought intellect back to this rap shit. You niggas need chapstick. Shit been dry for way too long, and I'm the matchstick. You niggas Nickelodeon me. I'm more like Cap Nick. Cap a nigga, throw him in. Party favors on the table, you can pick and choose. I would be lying if I said it, I don't get confused. I'm just a player in the game and I don't pick the rules. Why trouble always seem to find the ones with shit to lose. About to blow like we just lit the fuse. We double dutch into this dough, I get this shit in twos. Push the button, get it started, put that shit in cruise. A little dust up on his heart, I barely get to use. A fool flatters himself, a wise man flatters a fool. Man, I just came to get it started like mechanics with tools. Cause in my hood, if you don't pack a tool, you planning to lose. These young boys deserve Oscars, they be acting a fool. A couple loose screws, but they hammer accurate. Ooh, I know some niggas stuck on drugs and manufacture it too. School of hard knocks, we all got our bachelor's. Food, no cap and gowns, but we all had the master. Party favors on the table, you can pick and choose. I would be lying if I said it, I don't get confused. I'm just a player in the game and I don't pick the rules. Why trouble always seem to find the ones with shit to lose. I'm dumb lit, it's about to be a late night. Fresh rack, shawty, show me what it tastes like. Niggas know me in my city like I'm Wayne Wright. Got them looking up to me and we the same height. Ooh, I got it bad, deep in my bag. Foot on the gas, they cannot last. Swimming with the sharks, bitch, that's a great white. Never stopping, we don't even need no brake lights. Say she don't smoke, but she always smoke with me, yeah. Back with Finny, yeah, back up in the ovaries, yeah. All my ops, they stay running like they over easy, yeah. Even my masseuse can't just get too close to me, yeah. Shout out to Next. Soon as the ink dry, we count out the checks, yeah. I never flex. I bought up a business, you bought up a section. I'm at the top of my class, yeah. Y'all never learned from your lesson. Skywalker gave me the force, yeah. Turn this into an obsession, yeah. I couldn't wait on the team, cooking shit up with just me rolling play, yeah. Things never are what they seem, but we know the facts, yeah. Charging that shit to the game, but now I pull up with a battery pack, yeah. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and we can just leave it at that. I'm dumb lit, it's about to be a late night. Fresh rack, shawty, show me what it tastes like. Niggas know me in my city like I'm Wayne Wright. Got them looking up to me and we the same height. Ooh, I got it bad, deep in my bag. Foot on the gas, they cannot last. Swimming with the sharks, bitch, that's a great white. Never stopping, we don't even need no brake lights. Big bro, why they call you big bro? Every time we hit the bank, we deposit zip codes. Well connected with the streets like we out in Skid Row. Big bro, why they call you big bro?
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull-Up Show. I'm your host, Mr. BJ Matthews, a.k.a. B Jizzle.
Hey, man, and it's your co-host that does it the most at Rick Masters 23 or Mr. Lee on IG. Y'all already know the deal, man. Y'all already know the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast gear, man. The white, the red, the black. Make sure y'all check it out, man. But look, Did we freeze? BJ, you still there?
I'm still here, brother.
Okay, I thought we froze there. But hey, y'all, make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all want to get to us and answer questions while we doing the show, go ahead and get that super chat, man. You know we affiliated with YouTube, man. Super stickers and super comments are available. That's what I'm talking about already. Like I said, don't forget the merch, man. Make sure you check us out. We about to give y'all a fire show today, man. But BJ, I'm gonna throw it back to you.
It's like my boy said, man, make sure y'all support with the super stickers and super comments that are available. Very simple. All you guys got to do is hit that $ symbol right there in the chat box right below in the right-hand corner. Also go to our Cash App. If you guys have Cash App, my Cash App, for whatever reason, is acting very, very strange. I put in an appeal for it. So go ahead and send it to my boy, Rick, Slick Rick 1991 son. Or if you guys have Venmo, y'all can send it to @BJ Matthews. BJ Matthews /1 on Venmo, or the super stickers and super comments that are available. Either way y'all want to send, make sure y'all continue to support the show. And last but not least, go on and also hit that like button. Y'all come in here. We have 10 people in here which have over 10 likes. So please hit that like button, pretty please. Rick, why don't you go read some of the comments, bro?
Hey, man, you already know the deal. So we got Big Fan Breezy in the building. We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. We appreciate y'all being here with us today, man. I think that is really the only people right now. So let's see. Hey, everyone. Happy Tuesday from Daniel Berry. Happy Tuesday. Salute to you, brother. Big Fan Breezy. Tap that like button. Cam Thomas. Hey, we already know you you know what I'm saying? You out there in New York, so we know you going to rep them Nets.
You're a Brooklyn fan.
You going to rep them. So, yeah, Cam Thomas. But Cam Thomas be balling, too. But
yeah.
Is he under 20?
Yeah.
I didn't pick him up. Okay.
I think he's 23. Yeah, he's 23.
23. So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man. So, but if he's 23, BJ, he got a lot of room to really be crucial. Yeah, because he cold already.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it in the chat, BJ, man. But yeah, as y'all already know, we gonna be talking about ranking the best players in the NBA under the age of 25. Me and the host are pretty much thinking like, look, we got some players out here. The league is young, and you know what's crazy? A lot of the people that we looking at right now, whether it's Anthony Edwards, man, you know, now John Morant, well, he playing this season, right? I think he coming back. Coming back. So a lot of cats, man, these young cats, they is balling out of control. They is captivating the court. They keeping our eyes on them. So we just really want to show love to the cats under 25 and under, man, and see what the new stars are doing, man, and see who we think is really, you know, about to be at the top of the list. So, BJ, I'm going to go ahead and let you start it up.
So like my boy said, man, we decided to do a show with players under the age of 25. So I want y'all to really pay attention to that word, under the age of 25. So what we're going to do, everybody in the comment section, make sure y'all let me know also about how y'all feel about this list. We're going to kind of just do not the specific all the players, but we're going to kind of do the more important guys on the list. So shout out to my boy Rick for putting this on, man. Y'all can see all the players right there. Alfred Sengun, Anthony Edwards, John Morant, Luka Doncic, Victor Wembanyama, and Chet Holmgren. All right, so those are some of the players under the age of 25 for the 2023-24 season. So, again, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all feel. But as we look at some of the top 10 players right now, we're going to start from the top. Let me go ahead and start from the top, actually, and make sure I put this out here correctly. So I'm gonna make sure I put this on the screen for y'all to actually see. That's got Paolo Banchero at number 9 right here for the Orlando Magic. Great two-way guard, you know what I'm saying, from the Orlando Magic guard forward. You got LaMelo Ball at number 7. You got Scotty Barnes at number 8. You got Tyrese Halliburton at number 3. You got John Morant, of course, at number 4 right here. You got Chet Holmgren at number 6. You know, Tyrese Maxey right here at number 5. You got Zion Williamson at number 11. And you're going to kind of, leave it at that stage right there. So, Rick, why don't you kind of tell me a little bit of your people that you really look in as far as being some of the top players at age 25 and under?
I mean, just off the top of my head, and based off of what I like far as watching basketball, I mean, we already got Luka up there. We got John Morant. I like Brandon Miller's game. You know what I'm saying? He's a nice little swing dude, forward that plays for the Hornets. Man, I like watching his game because he's almost reminiscent of he's kind of like a mixture of Paul George slash like not like in super skill like a T-Mac. Like I'm not comparing the skill, but like far as his height, how he's kind of lanky and body size and stuff, he reminds me of T-Mac. So I like Brandon Miller, man. Like I'm just thinking of people off the top of my head. And then of course Zion Williamson, if the dude could just stay focused on basketball, get his, stay in shape, I really believe he can make a big impact, BJ. I mean, the dude was just a bulldozer. Naz Reid, my man, literally, he's 24 for the Timberwolves. Like he actually like had my eyes glued to the TV during these playoffs, bro. I don't know about you, but it's like every time he came in the game, like he was really like a threat. So Naz Reid, that dude, don't go like 3 for 3 with him. Like don't be shooting threes and like try to go back and forth with him because like he'll have you looking crazy. Like he kind of
exactly. Yes.
And then Tyler Hero, we know he under 25. I mean, I don't know. I worry about him though because he be getting hurt. But when he play. I say that when he play. Jamie Jaquez or Yaquez, Spanish. So I know that J could be like sound like a Y almost. I don't know if it's Jaquez or Yaquez, but either way, I know it's his rookie season and dude was balling out. Like I'm like, yo, I didn't really follow him in college, but watching him in the NBA, I'm like, dude really got skills.
And see, that's the thing with a lot of these first year guys, man. You look at it like they ball out their first year, they got all this hype, and then the second year they hit that sophomore slump. So you got Tyler Hero, his first year, that was his most impressive year, getting to the finals in that bubble, and getting that monster rookie year extension for 4 years. Jordan Poole's another player kind of came, that first year in Golden State. Mm-hmm. And, after that, you ain't really been the same. So it's it's easy to get there, but it's harder to stay there. So when I look at, look at these players right here, like, I look at some of the guys like, LaMelo Ball kind of looking like, okay, is he going to ever make that jump? Because he had all the hype coming out of, the draft and, he was the best ball brother. He was, this, that, and the other. And then looking at his statistics, averaging 24, 5, 8, 1 steals and 44% from the field. If you look at them numbers, them stats, bro, those are all-star stats. But the problem is Charlotte is they're just not a good team, man. Like they're at the bottom of the barrel. Like they damn near, I forget they're in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? When they're listed, that's how bad they are. They should be in the G League right now. So I like LaMelo Ball's game. It's just a matter if he's going to ever take the Charlotte Hornets to the promised land. So you got him. You got, like I said, Scotty Barnes averaging 20 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 48% from the field. Another great talent, top 10 on the list. But at the end of the day, it's going to be all about, can you take your team past the lottery into like the play-in and then eventually get into that, top 6, top 7 seed in the playoffs consistently. And that's when you look at the guys right here, like, Anthony Edwards, you got Ja Morant, Luka Doncic. All these guys are starting to, they've been in the playoffs. They've made, deep runs. They've been, on the national stage. And that's what you see with Alfred Sengun, Chet Holmgren, and Victor Wembanyama, what they're trying to do. So let me talk to you about Victor Wembanyama, man. So he was number 12 on this list of top 25 players for this season. What do you see the jump he's going to be making this upcoming year for the San Antonio Spurs being coached under Greg Popovich?
I mean, bro, when it comes to Victor Wembanyama, I mean, let's be very clear. The dude will be an asset to any team. I just watching him play. I mean, 7'4", can move around like a guard. I mean, dude's a shot blocking machine, bro. He's an asset to anybody. I think the issue is that they don't know what to do with him. He's an anomaly, bro. Like, what do you do with a 7'4" guy that plays like KD? Like it's like, because naturally you want a dude that big down on the block, but he's not the size of Shaq. He's not not built like a Greek freak. He's not, and then he's, but he's not weak neither. Like he's not fragile to where you will break him, but at the same time, it's like what I think coaches and GMs and salute OC Love, salute Oaktown, hey, salute y'all. See y'all salute me, salute. I just feel like they're trying to figure out in San Antonio, like, what do we do with the guy of this caliber? Because he can score, he can block, hell, he can even play defense. He could do it all, but it's like, where do we put him in the system? Because if you watching San Antonio this year, bro, it's like Popovich, which is kind of strange to me, but at the same time, I understood why he's doing it. it's like they have a system, yeah, but they don't. It's like they kind of let Victor do his thing. And I guess to me, this is just my opinion because I'm not in Pop's mind, but I'm thinking he just kind of letting Victor do his thing this first year, like see what he working with, let him get out there and get confident, play around. Obviously, he can play, obviously, you know what I mean? Like he'd be an asset to anybody. But hopefully this coming NBA season, Pop kind of has a mindset, of this what we gonna do for sure. Because I just feel this year he kind of let Victor and the rest of them boys just kind of do their thing. He just wanted to see what he working with. Because again, I feel like you give any coach, especially the caliber of Pop, like, a person like Victor, bro, and it's like, what do we supposed to do with him? You got to see what he could do. And I mean, the brother, like I said, he be playing defense. He be moving around. He be catching oops. He be shooting threes. But they need to find a solidified, like, spot for him. Like, what is your role on this team? And then when we find that role, how are we going to run systems through you? Because without a system, bro, 9 times out of 10, you ain't getting too far. Like, we need a system to get going. That way we create options. That way we got ball flow. We could get people open for scoring. But it ain't looking like the old school Spurs, BJ. It ain't looking like when they had, Timmy down there coming to the high block or the low block, and then you got Tony Parker either coming off the screen or you got Ginobili slashing. Like, they had a system going. But like with this team, it looked like, Wembanyama just out there playing rec ball. And I think that's because Pop is just trying to see what's going on. But overall, if they can find a system in the spot for him, bro, like what they need him to do role-wise, is going to be tough.
Yeah, I looked at Victor Wembanyama this past year. He had a case to make Rookie of the Year. And as y'all come here, smash that like button. All my people come in here, make sure y'all hit that like button. Very important to get the people in here. Very important to the algorithms. Hit that like button. Y'all come in here, wipe your feet for you into this house. But Victor Wembanyama, he had a case to be not just the Rookie of the Year, but also Defensive Player of the Year candidate. This dude's 7'3", able to basically guard from the free throw line and beyond. So you talk about a guy who's pretty much, like you said, an anomaly. I look at Victor Wembanyama, and somebody told me this. One of my old teammates was like, BJ, this guy can be the top 5 player of all time when it's all said and done. I'm like, how do you come to that as he ain't played the game yet? He said he studies the game at a high level to the point where we have not seen a player who is that tall and that agile and able to guard on the perimeter and have the reach that he has, the range that he has to shoot the three-point shot, the mentorship he's going to have with Greg Popovich, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili in San Antonio, a winning organization. When you have all that going for a 19-year-old kid that has been basically prepping and preparing before the NBA, you have a great chance of being one of the greatest players of all time. But Spurs ain't been really much since, boy Kawhi left the team. So it's gonna be a tall task for that guy to be able to lead them. So the next step for Victor Wembanyama this year is to get them in the play-in. They were, I think, 14 seed last year, 13-14 seed in the West. His whole idea this year should be getting him at least into the play-in. But let me ask you this one question. We're gonna let people in after this, bro. Who are your top 5 players right now in the players under the age of 25?
Of course, we got Luka. All right, we got Luka. I'm really rocking with. I like Chet because you said under 25. I like Chet Holmgren. So Luka, Chet, I'm excited for John Morant to come back, bro. I'm excited. Like, I've been waiting on this man to come back. I know he has some off the court silliness going on, but when he plays, he is exciting to watch. I don't even care about the Grizzlies, but when he plays, I like watching the Grizzlies. So I'm excited for him to come back. Let's see, that's 3. I would say I'm with you with LaMelo, bro. I'm with you with LaMelo Ball. Like, even though I feel like he can score the ball, he could be a scorer, but he's just more of a passer. Like, that's his mentality, and he's a nice passer at that. But I love watching him. Him and Miller is the only 2 reasons why I watch them play during the season. So that's 4. And then if I had to go with 5, I'm probably gonna pick a defensive person. If I had to go with 5, man, I'm gonna say what's the cat name? Williams off of OKC. I think he's number 22. Like he plays good defense, man. He can hit open shots. I like his grit. Like he hustles hard. So I would say those would be my 5 for right now at the age of 25. Like I love watching them play, man. What about you?
So let me just make some distinctions first, because I know people are asking, okay, what about this player? What about that player? First off, for those that think about SGA is 26 now. He just turned 26 last month, so he's excluded. He was really excluded from the list at the start of the season because he's 25. He's been 25 since last July, so he's not eligible for this list. And then Jason Tatum is 26 right now, so he's not eligible for this list either. Luka turned 25 in February, so he was still, quote unquote, still part of the criteria. But if you talk about the best players under the age of 25, of course, you got Luka Doncic, right? 3 of the best 5 players is right here on the list. You got Luka, you got Anthony Edwards, and you got Ja Morant. Those are my 3 right there under the age of 25. And then after that, it gets a little bit sticky. So you look at guys like Tyrese Halliburton, who came out of nowhere this past year, especially in that play-in. And bro, you know, you might not notice, Will is actually very big on Tyrese Halliburton as a pure point guard. And I didn't really know too much about the cat because he was in Sacramento, which is a losing franchise. But in watching him and watching his style of play, he takes care of the ball. He knows how to make the right play. He can, you know, he has good range, great feel in the transition, you know, as far as on the court. Not a great defender, not a great athlete, but he does have length. He's 6'5". He's longer than, you know, taller when you actually see him in person. So I won't put him in the top 5 right now, but he's right outside of it. So you got guys like Tyrese Maxey, who, in my personal opinion, I think you can put him at number 5 as they do on this list, just off the fact that his playoff performance last year against the, you know, New York Knicks, dropping that 50 ball. There's not too many players on this list that have done that. So I'm going to put him in that top 5 as well. Shout out to Andre, you know what I'm saying, Philadelphia sports content creator. But the fifth spot, the last spot, I'm going to go with this cat right here. I'm going to go with Paolo Banchero. Paolo Banchero, 21 years old, 22 points per game, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 45% from the field. I'm going to tell you why I'm going to go with Paolo. He's a 6'10" off guard / forward who gets to the rim, who's great on defense, who is young as hell, and he just got his team to the playoffs as the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. People don't notice they was able to get to the playoffs his second season as the 5th seed, right? That's what Victor needs to focus on this upcoming year. Victor needs to get his team to at least the play in the Western Conference.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with that 5, bro. It's gonna be Ant-Man, Ja, Luka, Tyrese Maxey, and then Paolo Banchero.
That's a good little list to me, man. I ain't got no rebuttal for that. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, let me see. You want to say anything else, bro, before I drop this link?
Alan and G. What do you say? When does Blev go on?
That's the network. So PSA for people who do not know, I am going to be the host of the Clippers show on a network called Believe Network. You know what I'm saying? BLEAV. So if y'all did not see my community post, it's on there. I will be the new host of the team for the 2024-25 season. So make sure you guys keep an open eye with them. I'm gonna drop all the information where y'all can see me at while I'm be doing the show. All the hard work we've been doing paying off, bro. So of course we're gonna be keeping the pull up here, but I will be adding that to the show. Being the head guy, head host, HNIC in charge. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drop this link because you know we got some people in here who want to come in. And this is got this guy Mike Diesel. He said drop this link. Was wild.
I don't know. he put laughing emojis on.
Oh man, y'all gotta get y'all mind out the gutter.
Mike Diesel,
yeah,
salute,
bro. Salute. Yeah, man. But I mean, you might have to drop the link, bro, because my mouse is tripping. Yeah, you might have to drop it. Yeah.
I got you.
OC said, "I like your list, BJ." Yeah, you know, let me know what y'all list is, man. What y'all think? What y'all rocking with? What y'all top 5? I mean, I know it's all subjective and what you know, we all think, but you know, we all here to hear everybody else's opinion. So let me see. Yep, we got the list right here. We got the link. So if y'all want to come in here and cook with us, man, make sure y'all hit that link. But Rick, what is how you feel about the Olympics so far? You've been watching the USC.
Yeah, I've been watching a few games, man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a little boring. It's a little boring. I'm not really. It's like that's probably why I haven't watched all the games, because I'm not really excited. Like, I don't know. You know what? And if I'm just being very candid and honest, man, I don't know if it's just the coaching. I don't know if it's just the players. Like, because for one, I feel like the players can play harder than what they do. Like, deep down, I just feel like they really could snap, but they picky and choosy, and I'm not liking that energy. And then you know, with Steve Kerr, like, I know he's an awesome coach. Like, the dude's coaching mind is crazy. Like, but sometimes I'm like, is it why he won't play? What's the brother name? Like, he benched him.
You talking about Tatum?
Yeah, Tatum. I was thinking about Brown Tatum, but I was like, you know, I get that he's a strategist, but I'm like, okay, you know, the coaching, the players kind of being lackadaisical at times. Like, it's just not an exciting Olympics to me. So I don't know. Like, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, well, we as a matter of fact, I think I talked about this on a show a few days ago. I'm like, Tatum, an all NBA player for 3 years straight, NBA champion, multiple, you know, success going to the playoffs every single year, 5 conference finals, 2 NBA finals. That type of player does not get exiled by any circumstances. You sit down, Derek White, you sit down, Tyrese Halliburton, you sit down, you know, even Devin Booker, a guy who has been in the league for a certain period of time, but this Tatum should be in the rotation somewhere in the top 6 or 7. He was the best player last year, you know, behind Kevin Durant. And the way you benched him, and then you said you felt like an idiot benching him, you know, just says a lot right there that he wasn't in his right mind. So I completely agree. Shout out to Oaktown. He said, where's Kuminga on the list if he's on there? Kuminga, is Kuminga on the list?
No,
top 25? Yeah, he ain't on the list. Yeah, he ain't on the list, Oaktown. But yeah, I think Kuminga will have a breakout year this year, bro. I like that kid.
Kuminga be having the bounce and everything. I just, you know, again, it goes back to systems. You know, BJ, like, some systems make certain players look really, really good. Other systems can take a player that's really, really good and make them look like they're not doing much. And so I think, you know, hell, you still got Curry there. So, you know, he's the breadwinner. He's the superstar. Like, they're not going to focus on you like that. So in order for, in my opinion, you know, for Kuminga to really stand out, he's going to have to be snapping. Like, he's going to have to be more than just doing a few dunks during the game. And he's going to have to really turn up and let people notice that, like, I'm here. Because when you're under the shadow of a Curry, bro, like, everybody's there to watch Curry. So when you're under a superstar like that, or if you play under LeBron, Curry, KD, people like that, you really have to stand out for, you know, people to be like, yo, Kuminga cold. Even though we know he can play, like, true fans like us and ball players know he can play. It's just that when you under a star like Curry, bro, you really gonna have to, like, show up and show out. You know, so, to be on, you know, I think that's what's, because the system's not revolving around Kuminga, it's revolving around Curry. So I think that's the issue when it comes to him.
Yeah, the Warriors, and I think we got a good little Warrior following over here. Is like, they're not, the dynasty's pretty much not, like, the window's pretty much damn near closed, because you just got too much talent on the West. You got OKC, you got Minnesota, you got Houston, you got Dallas, you got I mean, I know people don't want to see it, but I think the Clippers are gonna still be in the playoffs as long as Kawhi, you know, I keep saying this, fingers crossed, if the man's healthy, he will be back. You got, who else in the West we thinking of? Denver is gonna make, they're gonna, you know, of course, adjust their rotation. They brought Russ over there. So it's a lot of competition for Golden State. They got 4 titles, but after Clay left, and, you know, you got Kuminga's starting to, come into his own. It's like it's going to be a new chapter coming into the NBA right now. But we got my man OC Love in the building. What's good, OC? What's good?
Salute, Rick.
Salute.
Yeah, man. What's up with y'all boys, man?
Man, look, loving basketball, loving life. How about yourself?
Same here, partner. Same here.
That's what I'm talking about.
What you got, bro?
Yeah, I like your list though, man. I can't really argue with your list. I like your list, BJ. But only thing I say about it is, I think players like Wemby got more upside than Paolo, and I think maybe Sengun is probably a better overall player at this point. But when you mentioned the fact that he got his team to the playoffs, you can't really argue with that.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Paolo is just the perfect size, because it's like we're in a era where it's like wings, right? The best players are the wings. So, and I like Sengun, bro. Sengun, his post skills is unmatched.
It's crazy.
He's crazy. His footwork is man. It's just like tap dancing. Like he just, you know what I mean? He knows where he's supposed to be out on the court at all times. So I like Sengun. I just think the problem with Houston is they're trying to find out how they're going to put the team around him.
Right.
I think this was the first year they actually said, okay, they got some promise. And until they get into that playoff mode and get into that little, that mix, I mean, I kind of got him outside, but it's skill wise, he's all world.
Yeah,
all world.
Fair. But yeah, I agree with you on the team aspect though.
What y'all think about what's his face? Zion.
He kind of like Kawhi, man. He cold when he on the court, but when
look how he running in the picture. Look, that's what you.
He look like he hurting. He look like he hurting.
He like he running for a cheeseburger.
Every time, to me, every time he
like he running for a
got
cheeseburger.
The ball in his hand, he look like he hurting on the court.
Oh man,
is it me? Do y'all see that? Am I?
Yeah, man.
No, we see it. We see it, man. Yeah, man. Like, look. I mean, look. Hey, let me see the ball, nephew. That's what it remind me of. But, hey, but on a serious note, I mean, if the brother can really like go in, it's the weight.
It's the weight, man.
It's the weight. I lost 20 pounds in the last 2 months, and I'm telling you, weight makes a big difference.
Big difference, man.
It makes a big difference.
I think if he could get down to a playing weight like maybe where Barkley was, he would feel a whole lot better.
Man, he would help his team so much. He would help his team out, man. Like his team cold. Like I don't know, like people watching basketball, but the Pelicans ain't trash.
And they got better.
Yeah.
I like
so
that.
It's like he's really hurting his team. Like they could be so much better, but he's not at his best. And the crazy thing about what makes you upset about Zion is that he's not at his best, but he's still beast mode on people. Right. So it's like, bro, if you could just get in shape, stay in shape, lead these crazy. I mean, you can mess with the women, but just handle your business better.
Thing, right?
Like, yo, man, focus on the game, bro. Like, because we get it. You young, you got the money, the women. Like, yo, do your thing off the court, but just manage it better. That's like. Right. Focus on the game, man. Like, ugh.
And then I'm hearing things like he got his mom as his nutritionist. Like, mom ain't
no, man.
Hell no, bro. That's the worst person. That's the last person you want your nutritionist.
Oh,
come on, man.
Mama feeding you hot pockets and chicken legs.
Right. Like, my baby gonna eat.
Hell nah.
Yeah, man. That's the last person, bro. That's that comfort food that she gonna be feeding you. That food is gonna make you not want to play ball no more.
Yeah, Kool-Aid, greens, and all that salt. It's like
I fix my baby light. I know what he need.
Yeah,
need your ass to get out the kitchen. Our real chef.
Shit. I'm trying to tell you, need to hit up LeBron and see what kind of chef he got. Cause just stay away from the roids.
Right.
Man,
Exactly.
yo, I'll be watching LeBron sometimes take off full speed, and I'm like, ain't no way you still running like that at 40.
Right, right.
Ain't no way. I done seen too many men in their 40s, like they try to take out his hit the ground. Like, oh
Right.
man.
I'm in my 40s, man. And shit, I ain't running like that. No, sir. It hurts to think about running that fast.
Like the only time I feel like you take off running like that is when you in danger. It's a
Right,
save your life
exactly.
moment.
Exactly.
And LeBron be taking off like he 20. I'll be like, ain't no way. Like they putting some in his food, his drinks. Ain't no way. Because I
Ain't
don't
no way.
play against men older than me. And they be good. Like they be cold as hell. And you be
Yeah, you
thinking to yourself, this dude was 20 years old. He'll murk me right now. But thank God he's 40. Like
Right. Right. That's true.
shoot. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I think to hop back on the list though, man. I mean, BJ and OC, if you got something to jump in with this too. I mean, because look, LaMelo, Miller, like, I feel like all you really need is 2 or 3 good players and you get some supporting pieces. Like, why can't Charlotte start shining, bro? Like, you got some solid dudes. Like, what do you think? Is it the coaching? Is it the GM? Is it the rest of the team? Like, what y'all think it is?
I think it's the culture. I just think it's
Right.
I just think that it's just a little bit of everything because it's like number one, you in Charlotte. I mean, they ain't really done nothing. They talk about somebody ain't done nothing like as far as a team. Like they ain't been to the playoffs in I don't know how many years. They ain't relevant. Like I said, I didn't even know they was in the NBA. I forget they in the NBA. I'm like, damn, I think they're in the G League. That's how bad they are as far as as a whole. But so it's like, I just think it's more so of a culture thing, man. I just think that they ain't serious about winning. They're not serious about putting on for the fans. They probably give away tickets at the games. Like, here you go, man. The guy at the door, man. Hey, you want these tickets, man? Like, just give them away. It's like it's a laughing stock. That's what I think their problem is. They need to first off start off and acknowledge, okay, look, this is our best player. We need to build around him. We need to make LaMelo as comfortable as possible because if LaMelo is comfortable, then we're going to probably, have a better chance of being more taken serious. But if he ain't comfortable, then, you're not going nowhere.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with their team specifically. I think it's the culture too. I think they need an overhaul. Like the mentality around there is just losing. I'm just being, that's the way they play. They play like they don't really take the game serious. You know what I mean? You can see it on the court. They kind of mess around. You know what I mean? Even when they're in good games where they're giving teams pressure, they get down to those last moments and it's like, well, we ain't used to winning, so why should we expect to win now? You know what I mean? They kind of let them go.
Exactly, OC. Niggas only like, what's the point of trying?
Yeah, I think they need an overhaul, like from the top down, not the players. From the top down, they need an overhaul.
Okay,
yeah. Mike. That's why
Mike said Michael Jordan is the worst basketball executive. Like, yo, man, and then like I'm here. I'm about to say, I was just about to ask. I'm like, is Mike even still there?
Yeah, I don't think he's in charge.
I think he sold part of the team. I think he's like for like $3 billion or something. So I think he sold it, his stake in the franchise.
He is a bad executive.
Yeah, that nigga's horrible. It's like the better the player, the worse they are as far as a coach or executive.
Yeah, because they don't understand the plight of the average player. They don't really understand that. All they know is greatness.
And they get frustrated when you can't do what they do. So they be like, oh, why can't you do it like this? Well, he ain't you. He ain't blessed with the talent you got, so you can't do what you can do. Obviously, shit.
Right.
I can see Mike. You say what, OC?
Privilege is invisible to those who have it. When you privilege like that, you don't really think about it's normal to you. Like,
facts.
Man, you can't make that layup, dude. You sorry. And they are realizing like the average person can't do what they do.
be like, Mike, I'm 6'2", you 6'6" with wings on your back. Like,
Yeah. All of a sudden, you ain't nothing. You can't. You ain't an NBA player because Mike said it. Mike like, man, this nigga suck. He went back to the owner. It's like, man, we gotta trade this dude.
Yo, Mike, yeah, that's exactly what it gotta be. Because when you that good, arguably the greatest player of all time, it's just like, bro. Like, you're right. How do you, in his mind, it's probably like, why are y'all not scoring? It's like, Mike, we not, like, we ain't got big ass hands, bro. We can't fly through the air like plane propellers and shit. Like, we normal people.
Right. We actually human. Because I've heard players act like, like Jordan is like an alien out there, man. I've heard players say that. So it's like, we human, dude. We can't do what you do.
Man,
so, I mean, it's like, but they never understand it. Like when you that great, they can't really put themselves in the average player's shoes. So that I think that's why great players don't make good execs.
Yeah, man. I remember this is out of basketball, but connected it to this. I remember I saw Mike Tyson training somebody like for boxing. And the dude and Mike was showing him how to hit hard. Like, he punching the bait, like, no, you got to get in here. You got to swing your hip. And so the dude was trying to copy Mike. And then dude was just like, Mike, you Mike Tyson. Like, I ain't got that kind of hands. Like, right. I ain't got that kind of power. Like, he's like, no, you just need to put your hip into it. He like, hey, I don't mind how much hip I put into it. I'm not hitting people like you. Like,
right. Exactly.
If I have another kid, I'm naming him Michael. I'm telling you, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Michael Tyson. A lot of great I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm named Michael Masters. I don't sound like a serial killer. I don't like. Hold on. Nah, I ain't naming him Michael. That's like, yeah, Michael Masters too close to Michael Myers. I don't like that. That's pineapples. I said it out loud. I instantly didn't like it.
Put the music up. Man, but say let me ask y'all this question with under 25. If you guys had a choice about these players right here that you guys are seeing on the list, who you guys feel like will be first in getting a championship? Who you think one of these players is gonna get their first championship?
I want to say Ant.
What's say Ant-Man?
Yeah, I want to say Ant.
I mean, he definitely got the damn arsenal and he got the teammates to do it, but them damn centers got to pick it up, man. Anthony Towns and Gobert got to pick that shit up. I really felt like Date or two that let the team down because everybody else was snapping. The rest of that team was going off.
I agree.
So them two centers, big as they is and as talented as Anthony Edwards should be better than what he is, bro. I don't care what nobody say. He should be better than what he is. And then Gobert, I don't really get on him too much because when you that big, you can't like you can run for. That's what make Victor such an alien because Victor can move around as big as he is, but like usually when you that big, you're not really that fast and coordinated. So I kind of give him a little leeway, but it's like, bro, if you ain't gonna really score like that, at least be a blocking machine or a defensive machine, kind of like how Tyson Chandler was back in the day with the Mavs when they won the championship, like. At least sit in that area and just keep the ball from just going in the basket. Like, be productive. Like, I really felt like, Gobert and Towns really let that team down because I really felt like they could have went further. Like, it could have been there, but them two really hurt the team because everybody else, even the bench players, were snapping.
Right. Me personally, I thought they were a better team than Dallas. Dallas just came out and hit it where it hurts.
Yeah,
man, Dallas, and that game, every single game was a close game. It's just that I think Dallas had the better closers, and I think they had the players that fit around Luka and Kyrie. I think they had a better game plan. But man, Gobert was I don't know what the hell he was doing. That dude wasn't an asset at all, man.
I think Rick is right. I think that it's the big guys that let him down. Outside of the guy coming off the bench, what's his name?
Naz Reid.
Naz Reid.
Yeah, he a bucket.
The bigs was sorry.
Yeah, Cat had that game 4, which is he had a good game 4. That was it. After that, it was just like this.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Like you should play like that every game. Like you don't show up one game and then don't play. Like that's what happened to the Mavericks in the finals. Like you gonna play one game where everybody playing defense and the other four you chilling. Like we good. Nah, man, play hard till it's over with. Like that, you know, like the playoffs ain't like it used to be, man. Like niggas be taking nights off, bro. I hate that. That's one thing I hate about being a fan of watching this new era game. Like they take nights off. We're in the playoffs. Like,
exactly.
Come on,
I mean,
man.
it used to be understood that you don't get these opportunities every time. Like some people make it to the finals and never get there again. And guys in this era just don't understand that, it seems like. I think that used to be understood better. And
yeah, that's what made the early 2000s like playoffs such an exciting like time.
Right.
It was like even like number 8 seeds you still have to worry about. Because what year was that when the Warriors, when they had I almost said the beard, but that's James Harden, Davis.
Baron Davis,
Baron Davis. They beat the number 1
Warriors.
seed. Yeah. The We Believe Warriors, but they was number 8, but they was playing hard as hell.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what happened to that? Like, what happened to both teams going at each other's neck at all games?
Exactly.
Shit, I think Dallas just got punked. If I'm gonna be completely honest.
They got punked, but they was trying. They was trying. They say it gotta be a loser and a winner, but both teams played.
Right. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Right.
I can't even lie. For me, it's like for Minnesota, for them to get over the hump, like you said, they ain't got to have a second guy.
No.
And Cat ain't. I don't think Cat's it, bro.
I don't think Cat is either.
I don't think Cat's it.
I think Cat better off being a number 3.
Yeah, I think
he's always gonna be a sometime type of guy.
And he don't play no damn D.
And that's the sad part. When you should be the number 1 guy. That's the best. That's what aggravates me.
Yeah.
That's what aggravates me. He has the skill, the talent. He got the whole toolbox, but you don't use it. That's annoying.
It's annoying. It is.
It's annoying as hell, bro. It's one thing if you limited because of your height. Maybe you too skinny. You a solid dude. You a center that actually can shoot 3. Play ball, man. Like go out there and go. Because I'm gonna tell you now. Even when you lose, people know when you gave it your all.
Right.
Like people why do you think Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley is so beloved to this day? Because they went ham. They lost, but they played hard. It's like, man, like what happened to that? T-Mac, he never won one, but you still respect him.
Right. Like look at Westbrook. He ain't the most skilled player in the world, but you know he gonna give you everything he got when he on that court.
Everything he got. That's automatic.
Why he got that crazy fan base he got?
Yeah, they ride for man. We lost so many followers after he left, man. On Instagram.
I miss Russ already.
I'm telling you, man. Westbrook is solid dude.
Westbrook gonna get the team hype. That's why I miss.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna miss that this year.
Yeah,
man. At some stage in the season, we're gonna miss that where he getting the team hype.
Yeah, you gotta have that, man, because you just and that was the thing about the Clippers, man. We were too mellow. We had 2 guys who were just Kawhi and PG mellow, hard and mellow. None of these niggas have no type of spark or no type of like some rah-rah to them. That's Russ all day.
Right. You need that on your team at some point.
Man,
Westbrook be doing a crib walk with Kendrick Lamar and everything. Like,
right. We're gonna have to manufacture that in the season somewhere.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
I'm gonna say this though about this whole list with this under top 25. I think the NBA is in a great spot right now with this talent. I think we got a lot of players that can be stars in the league. What do y'all? I know he's over 25, but what's y'all true feelings about SGA?
I love SGA.
I love him. Go ahead, OC. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think SGA is like a young Penny to me. That's who he reminds me of. Is Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
I think if he continue to progress, he can be as good as anybody. I think he could be the face of the league if he continues progressing. No, he could be. It might not be Ant-Man. It might be SGA. No, I think he got all the skill sets you need from a leading player. I just think he got to believe it more. I think he believes it. Don't get me wrong. I think he believes he the man and everything. I think, but to get to that next level, I think he's gonna have to believe it more.
Yeah. Would you go ahead, Rick?
Yeah, man. I mean, look, SGA is solid, bro. Solid. All right. And look, shit, they should have won. They should have went all the way this year.
Right.
You know, I mean, that last play with the Mavs, I mean, to be honest with you, they was ready. So SGA where he needs to be, man. I mean, the dude is a certified bucket. That man, I love his pickpocket defense. He's everywhere on the court. He fast as shit. I mean, dude is quick. This is what I love about him, though. He's so good at scoring. You could tell, like, he's one of those players that has a switch. Like,
yeah, it looks second nature to him.
Yeah, he knows when he needs to get buckets. Like, he don't just come down and score. Like, if they down by 8, 6, you know, he'll try to get his team involved, but then they start getting down by 10, all of a sudden he just turn it on. Buckets. Then he'll get his team back, or they'll get up, and then it's like he'll just slow down again. He's a nice pacemaker. Like, the dude's ready. Like, he's really ready.
You can't speed him up.
Can't speed him up, can't slow him down.
He clutch. You know, he got it all.
Yeah, man. You know, Mike Diesel said Penny is more athletic and explosive than SG.
I agree with that part. But
go ahead, OC. Go ahead.
No, I agree that Penny's more athletic and stuff. I wholeheartedly agree with that. But that's who he reminds me of. The way the smoothness he has on the court. He can pass the ball. He can score with the best of them. You know, that's who he reminds me of. That's just me. I don't know if y'all see it or not.
You said SGA like Penny. That's what you said.
He reminds me of Penny. Yeah, he's a big guard. He's a big guard. He can score in and out.
I see a little bit of Penny, but my bad. I think that's somebody outside. Let me see what's going on. Y'all keep going.
All right. Well, I can see what you're saying about Penny, OC, because you know Penny he was a pacemaker too. You know, like he could score at will, he could turn it off and on. You know, but I mean, I agree with you. I don't think that we're saying that he's more SGA's more explosive than Penny. We are looking at that attribute. We're just basically saying, like, far as how he, you know, he paces the team, he controls, you know, the pace of the game, like it's reminiscent to Penny, you know. Right. But I definitely wouldn't say that he is like Penny, like, you know, like clone wise. No. Far as, like, you know, how they pace and how they can score at will, how they can pass and get their teammates involved, I definitely can see the Penny portion of that.
That's all I meant. Yeah, he definitely ain't explosive as Penny. No.
Mike Diesel said, I see Nick Van Exel. Nick Van Exel was pretty explosive himself.
Right. And
like
he's more of a handle. He like to get you with his handles more than SGA does. SGA is a kind of get you off balance with his footwork and his movements than his actual dribbling. I don't think that's like Nick Van Exel was quick. He would get you off his speed and his dribbling. I don't really think he would use his footwork, so to speak.
Yeah. Nick Van Exel was cold. Nick Van Exel was cold, bro. Like he was like
underrated.
He was like a street baller. Like he came out there, he didn't give a damn what was going on. Like if you was in front of him, he about to put you on a Wheaties box, something. Like dude was just out there getting buckets. Like
yeah, sure. And plus Nick Van Exel wasn't really a defensive player like that either.
Yeah, he wasn't. Why the Lakers are all the good players, man?
Yeah, everybody been a Laker.
Like everybody getting, even LeBron wanted to go get a piece of that. He like, I gotta end my life with the Lakers, man. All the great people go to the Lakers. Like, man, nah. But yeah,
Shit.
man.
But Irvin
See,
was athletic himself.
You say who?
He said to me, SGA is like George Gervin with flashes of Kobe. That's a big.
Okay, let me think about it. George
Gervin was athletic too, though.
The Iceman, George Gervin, with flashes of Kobe. With flashes, okay. So George Gervin, all right. So I recognize how he plays in my head, and then with flashes of Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to visually see that. Like,
George
no. I'm not. It's not registering with me. It's not. Nah. Gervin was cold as hell. That's what they call him, the Iceman. He was cold.
Yeah, the Iceman. He had a whole poster too. That poster was legendary.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I don't know about that one. I just think SGA I don't know who to compare him to. Somebody had said he moves like AI, like how he moves and how he flows and how he transitions, his handle is kind of like shifty like AI, but he's 5 inches taller than AI. So I don't know who to compare him to.
Man, I don't know about AI neither. Like,
yeah, I don't know AI either.
AI was he was an alien him damn self. Like,
yeah, he was.
Yeah, I mean that dude wasn't even 6 feet tall. About 5'11", 5'10", just going ham on people.
Right.
Yeah.
With the heart of a monster.
Yeah, he was a beast, man. I remember, I said, like, my mom used to call him Bad Butt. He's like a little kid. That man be out there just running. Like, I'm like, how y'all let this little dude? But then when you really watch the game, he was faster than everybody. He was just fast as shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, man. And then AI, and then he was surprised. He'd dunk on your ass. You ain't careful.
Yeah, AI was sneaky athletic.
Sneaky Springer, yep.
He dunk on you, man. Like, I'm like, hey, I be crispy, man. They always show that clip of him crossing up Jordan. I'm like, look. And by the way, this is how you know you the GOAT. Anything you do towards a person, and that solidified your legendary status. That's how you know you the GOAT right there. Anything you do towards Jordan, they like, that made him a superstar.
Right. That put him on the stage. That put him on prime time stage.
That's before the braids. He had a fade back then. I'm like, yo, my man came through and put Jordan on ice skates. Like,
man.
That's how you know the brother.
Whole different ball game, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
Crossing up the people who we look up.
But
put them straight on skates.
Here's a random question. Still basketball, but here's a random question because I've been thinking about this for a while. And I still haven't landed on the answer yet. Who is more like, who is colder at crossing over? Is it AI or is it Kyrie?
Oh, Kyrie.
If we just talking crossover, or we talking about handles period?
Handles, my fault. Handles period. Like
handles period. I would have to say Kyrie, but I think AI was better at getting to where he wanted to go. First. Like Kyrie makes some wasted dribbles. You know what I mean? But his bag is so deep though. So sometimes he'll make like extra dribbles that really weren't necessary. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. I think AI was better at getting to his spot with less dribbles.
I like that because that's why AI be averaging 30 because he didn't waste too much time scoring. So it's like
my thing is
I think Kyrie is better overall at handles though.
Yeah, I look at AI. AI had one move and basically it was a counter to that move. So he had the crossover was his setup move, but you know, he would cross you over, may do a double cross, or he might cross you over and put it between. Like, it's always going to start with some type of crossover. Kyrie, his bag is like, he may do a spin move off of you. He may do a double between the back. He may do double between the legs. He may do some shit that you ain't expecting. He just got you leaning. And it's just like, it's like, his bag is just out. You don't know what's going to happen. You
don't know what's going to happen.
And don't let his shirt not be tucked in. That's when you get alien Kyrie, boy. When his shirt is not tucked in, that's when you get alien Kyrie.
Yeah, I call him Ramadan Kyrie now. Ramadan Kyrie a different beast, bro. I don't know.
Listen,
that man pray before he get on the court. Y'all getting toe up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I ain't ate in the whole week, I'll be mad too. Shoot, I didn't.
You know what? I don't know how. I don't like, because I mean I don't really know. I know a little bit about Muslim, but I don't know how they do that, bro. I actually played a game without eating one. I almost fainted. I don't know how they do that. You got to be on a real high level spiritual joint for real, because I played a game without eating, and I'm telling you, my body was like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
Right, but you got to understand, they build themselves up to it. Like, for instance, once your body get used to something, you'll be able to do it, you know, from then on. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get your body used to it. Like, by you saying you almost fainted, it's because your body's used to eating. You know what I mean? You used to feeding the nutrients that it's used to. So if you take that away, it's gonna feel different. But if you already a type of person where you go out in certain spots where you fast for such amount of days, your body will be able to handle that. It'll adapt to that.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, man, because I'm like, they be going weeks without eating, and they gonna play they play it not a rec game, but an NBA game. Like, hell no.
Bro, them boys be fasting, and it's like I did the same thing what Rick did. Like, I fasted, but what I did was I still had, you know, it was like a complete fast, because this is like the first time I ever tried this, and I still had, you know, water. I still had, you know, certain things I could eat, but I was cutting out meat. I was cutting out all this other stuff that was, you know, my body was accustomed to. And yeah, man, if you start off the rip just trying to say I'm just gonna take it all the way to the 100 level, you ain't gonna last long.
No,
you're not finna last long, man. You just you just not. You just not, because we always used to eat. As a matter of fact, we eat in America. We kind of overeat.
Yeah,
so you telling your body, like, you pretty much neglecting your body when you're not giving it what you used to giving the food. It's like turning the lights off in the house without any notice, ain't no electricity.
Right. Yeah, but if you give your body a time to adapt to it, it'll be able to handle it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. But man, look, Kyrie's, man. You just don't know what's gonna happen. Like, he just.
And most people know this, but he got one of the best layup packages in.
Exactly. He probably the best finisher under the rim I've seen.
Yeah,
like under the rim.
Right. Yeah,
that's what makes it even worse.
Like
his counters are like, look, if you stop my first move, I got a second move. If you stop my second move, I got a third move. And if you just so happen, by the grace of God, to stop my third move, I got a finish move on your ass. I'm going to the rim. And you're not stopping it. And I can pull up, and I can get to the basket. Bro, it's like, it's too much.
That's too much, bro.
Yeah, it's only like a handful of players I can think of that got as many counters as he do. And them the GOATs of the GOATs.
Yeah, like, who you think? Like Jason Williams? You got
Jason had a yo-yo. Like, he had a string on that ball.
Yeah.
Man. Magic Johnson, obviously, like, the way he dribbled the ball was crazy, especially to be that damn tall.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, who else had like a crazy handle package? Like,
he said Steve Francis.
Francis did. He had a nice little package.
Steve Franchise is almost forgotten about in most basketball circles now, though. Like, a lot of people I talk to, they be like, "Oh, damn, I forgot about Francis." I'm like, "Really?"
I think because his career was like really just Houston, and since that stint was so short, from like 99 to 2003, it's like, yeah, it's easy to forget him. But when he was in those few years with Yao Ming, bro, like, yeah, he was the most exciting player in the league. Like, yeah. Franchise.
Yeah. Dude.
Like he was like a Westbrook-ish, like maybe a little bit of Derrick Rose in it. I mean, he was athletic, explosive, athletic, and he could take you outside and hit you with that 3-2. I mean, he was cold.
Yeah.
He was franchise.
Yeah, he had a good game. So let me see if somebody else.
They say he was efficient, but he was cold though.
Said Darren Williams.
Darren Williams, too. I like the Darren Williams.
He was in like early 2010s, like him,
but such
Chris
a big
Paul, Derrick Rose, yeah, those three guys.
But such a big point guard, he was quick as a mug.
Yeah, he was strong, man. He was probably like 6'1". He wasn't that tall. Like he was just strong. He knew to get to the basket, and he can shoot that three.
Yeah.
So, but
Roy, that's right, Brandon Roy. Yeah,
man,
was cold as hell.
I hated what happened to him, man. He was cold.
Yeah, he was cold as hell. Deron Williams came straight out of Texas. He right up the road, like, yeah, man. But Brandon Roy, I feel bad for him too, man. I'm like, that shit was unfair.
Yeah, that was unfair.
He was gonna be the next. Yeah, he was cold.
He was next.
Marbury beat yo.
The way I seen Roy go at
I remember that.
The pistol. What do you say? The pistol 3+ ahead of his time. Everyone else had and more, according to Tiny Ultra Board. Oh, you talking about Pistol Pete? Yeah, man.
Man, we said Jason. I said Jason Williams.
We said Jason Williams.
You must just came in.
Yeah,
I've been saying
he said
Jason Williams won top 5 ball handlers to me of all time. Top 5.
That dude
easy.
Crazy.
Yeah, Baron Davis. Yeah, him. BD could have been, and I ain't even joking about this. BD had all the tools to be a top 5-10 point guard all time.
Absolutely.
He had the size, he had the athleticism, he had the handles, he had the jump shot he can shoot. He was exciting to watch. Yeah, man, take your ass to the post. It's like there was really nothing you could really do with him. His injuries kind of showed him down too.
Right. Yep, I agree.
So, the big Baron Davis.
He
was fearless.
Rod Strickland was cold, boy. Yeah, Rod was cold.
Yeah, Rod Strickland get that basket.
Rod Strickland was cold.
Yeah. And he didn't have a bunch of moves either. He just had, you know what I mean? Like he would always get to that basket. You couldn't stop him.
Nah, he about 6'3", 180.
Yeah.
Nice little size. Who y'all top 5 point guards, like from rank from top to bottom?
Point guard.
Well, obviously, you want to go first? Go ahead.
Magic. I want to hear this.
Magic. I mean, we got number 1 spot. We got Magic. Let's see. You said point guard, so. Y'all
before you finish, are we considering combo guards, point guards, or are we going?
Nah, pure point guards.
Okay. Go ahead.
Pure point guards. So Magic, even though he's the size of a damn Ford. I'm only saying this one because he's my favorite point guard, Isaiah Thomas, from back in the day with the Pistons. Not the new Isaiah Thomas, but the Pistons Thomas. Isaiah Thomas, Magic, let's see. And then the other 3 spots, I love me some Steve Nash. So number 3. So 4th spot, we gonna give it to. I like Rondo, man. Rondo was he was a purist. So I'm gonna say Rondo number 4, and then number 5. I gotta throw Derrick Rose in there, even though I guess he could have been combo, but he was the point guard. So those my 5. Cause I know Steph Curry is considered a point, but he shoot too damn much.
Yeah, I think he's.
He shoot way too much. Like
if we call him a point
me.
guard, if we call him Steph a point guard, I would go him too. But I consider him a combo because he shoots like a guard.
Yeah, I put Steph as a point
Diesel.
guard.
You laugh when I say Rondo, but Rondo was just. Dude would have like 1 million assists and still win the game with no points. Like, like I mean that I don't know how much pure you can get.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
Yeah, Rondo could take over a game off of just not scoring the ball,
like
just simply rebounding and pointing where everybody needs to go, calling out the opposing team's plays, opposing coaches' plays. Man, like Rondo was a cheat code, man.
Facts.
I mean, Mike Diesel. Look, he said my opinion, top 5 point guard. So I'm not looking at championships or nothing like that. Pure point, like in my mind, is just I mean, I don't got the problem with Stockton if that's what you like. I don't have a problem with that. It's just to me, I feel like Stockton wouldn't have been as legendary without your boy Malone. Like. Malone was
I agree
big
with that.
Ass wall, like he was a big ass wall to run around, like, and he could actually score. So it's like, what if you put Isaiah Thomas with Malone? What if you put Steve Nash with Malone? Like, what would they numbers kind of look like? I feel like they would be a lot higher. Like, but I'm not taking away from Stockton. He was he was a good point guard. So I don't want to make it look like he wasn't a good point guard. I just feel like Malone really helped him in that status. Like he really helped him out because Malone was shit. He hit everything. I'm gonna at least have average of 15 assists with Malone, me myself, because all I gotta do is come off that screen, give him the ball, his big ass just come down and dunk it or shoot the ball. Easy bucket.
Right. That's a good point.
Like,
but I feel like you could kind of say that about a lot of players.
You can't. No, you can't. Like even with Steve Nash, you could say that was. Let's go to Steve Nash because he had Amari Stoudemire. He had I call him the Matrix, but what's his name? Sean Marion.
Yeah.
Like he had Joe Johnson back in the day when he was younger. Like yeah. I mean he had what's the dude that went to the San Antonio Spurs, but he was younger back then. I can't think of his name. Diaw, was it Diaw?
Yeah, Boris Diaw.
Boris Diaw. So yeah, you could make the same argument, but even when Steve Nash was with Dirk,
they won top 5 power.
Yeah, like
what you saying?
Like even when Steve Nash was with Dirk, like he was still the same player. Like he was looking for the man. Like he played ball to get his teammates open. Like he'd have an open layup, but still make a behind the back pass around the opponent for somebody to come down and lay the ball in. Like he was just more focused on assisting.
Right. I agree. But if we consider Steph a point guard, I would go Steph number 2. We already know who number 1. But anyway, Steph number 2, Zeke number 3. I will go Stockton number 4. Is that right? That's 4, right?
Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah, that's 4.
Stockton number 4. And I will go CP at number 3. Number 5, I mean.
CP.
Chris Paul, okay. Got it.
Point. Yo, CP was cold back in them New Orleans days, boy. That dude, like the Clipper days, he was cold.
I gotta mention my boy because he gets slept on all the time. Kevin Johnson, boy. He was
cold. He was cold.
He gets slept on though at point guard though.
Yeah, he was Yeah, he was good, man. He was actually underrated. Actually, my thing, he was a monster in Phoenix.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, if you say Tony Parker, yeah, you could say Tony Parker was a point. Yeah, you could say Tony Parker. Yeah, I don't got no issue with Tony Parker.
Tony Parker would be in my next group.
Yeah, like Tony Parker was a fabulous point guard, bro. But I think, when I think of point guard, because Tony Parker had to score.
Yeah.
Like, he had to score. Like, if he didn't score, it'd be hard for the Spurs to win. Like, he had to score. So it's like, he was a scoring point guard, but he was a point guard nonetheless. But it's like, when I think of point guard, it's like you really trying to get your people open. You really looking for pass first. But it's, the further we got into the game, like that, it's hard to be just a passing point, which is why Rondo's on my list again, because he's in the new generation and he don't even got to score to win a game. Like, that's kind of hard to do.
Facts.
So who was y'all pick between Chris Paul and Tony Parker?
CP.
I mean, we're talking about pure point guard, CP.
If we talking about pure Parker, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I got to go with CP if we're talking about pure point guard. Now, we talking about winning than Tony Parker, but
absolutely,
we're talking about CP, like just pure point guard skills. Yeah, I'm going with Chris Paul every time.
Shab 9000 says CP3 equals all the skills, but fatal flaw mentally under pressure.
I don't think he
mentally. Yeah,
I think
he just places a better player, man.
He just got injured at the wrong time. I don't think he got a flaw under pressure.
I think it's more so injury, and I think it's also his. You're just facing a better player, and you gotta remember it's like how many point guards have led their teams to championships,
right?
Like you look in the NBA history, you got Zeke, you got Steph Curry, and Magic. Who else has led his teams to championships?
It ain't many.
I think Rick dropped.
But yeah, I agree. I don't think he has a flaw as a under pressure. I think he's pretty good under pressure, actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I think he had injuries at the wrong time, and also, I think he's kind of abrasive to his teammates. I think that could be argued, but I don't think he's flawed under pressure.
Yeah, I heard stories about that dude, man. Like he is relentless on his teammates. He do not let up. It's like he's always barking, like always in their ear and all types of shit, man. Like,
and that can be good and bad.
That can be good and bad because it's like, you want the best from your teammate, but at the end of the day, you're making them hard for them to be themselves.
True.
I don't know what happened to Rick, man. Rick dropped.
Yeah, I like CP as a player, though. I think he was easily one of the top point guards in history.
Yeah, man. We see what happens if he comes back, but we're gonna get ready to end anyway.
Before we go, who would you say your most slept on point guard in history?
In history, oh, he's back, my boy Rick back. In NBA history, man, that's a tough one.
Or maybe not even just somebody you feel like is slept on as a point guard. They don't have to necessarily be in history.
Slept on as a point guard. I think Baron Davis is one.
Yeah, I agree.
I think BD's one that actually, it's like I said, he don't get talked about because he only made it to the second round. That's as far as he made in his career. But if you talk about everything as far as a full package from assisting, scoring, athleticism, strength, size, posting you up, that's one. I wouldn't say John Stockton slept on, but I think people need to really read up on what he has done and the players that respect him, like Gary Payton, like Baron Davis, like Steve Francis. They've all said this guy, that was a Da Vinci Code. It was hard for them to figure out.
Yeah, he was textbook. That's why people don't talk about. He was boring. He was a textbook point guard. And that's boring in today's era. Like that's not
Right.
like if
He
you're
was
from
like
the
Tim
old
Duncan.
school, you
He's
respect
like
it.
Tim Duncan at his position.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
Tim-
when anytime you textbook in today's game, you are boring as hell. Yeah, and you can
Yeah.
win games, you still boring. Like people like to
Yeah.
see excitement. So he was real textbook.
Yeah, he just get the job done. He don't care how it look. It don't need to be flashy. Just get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
Mike
Yeah,
Diesel said,
that can get boring with players. Yeah, I mean fans. I mean,
he said Andre Miller. That's a good one.
Andre Miller is one of the most slept on point guard. I was going. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I met him a few years ago. He actually came one of our practices. He came out here to watch the practice, and yeah, he's like the mid-range magician. He can score in the mid-range. He posts you up, but he wasn't super athletic. He wasn't super flashy, but he would get the job done too.
Yeah, I think so. I think you made a good pick. What about you, Rick?
Well, as far as the slept on point guard,
Yeah, somebody you think is slept on. I know you mentioned Rondo. Rondo is slept on.
I mean, Rondo gonna be my top one, but I like what Mike Diesel just said. Kevin Johnson, Andre Miller, y'all brought him up already. Slept on. I would say those three. Those three. Oh wow.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Well, fellas, I think we're gonna turn the page there, man. It's been about an hour and 20. I think we can end it there. But definitely, if y'all come in the comment section, let us know who y'all top players under 25 right now.
Mike Bibby. Somebody said Mike Bibby, yeah.
Mike Bibby, yeah.
Mike
Bibby
Bibby
was he had a nice little streak too. There's a lot of great point guards, man.
What about Avery Johnson? What about?
Yeah, he was a good point guard. I think he was a better coach though.
Yeah, I think he was more of a coach.
Okay.
I liked. What did he really do really well?
He controlled the offense.
He controlled the offense really well.
Okay. Right.
He's real good at controlling the offense. Get it to Tim Duncan.
Get on there right now. Come up, set the screen.
Come on, get the ball to 50. Come on.
That voice would trip me out, bro. That voice tripped me out.
Terry Porter, Maurice Cheeks, Dennis Jones.
This dude got a textbook of names.
I mean, he called out some good names, though. He called out some good names.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Diesel on it. Yeah, man. Hey, look, his name Mike. Mike, I'm trying to say. It's in the name. It's the name. It's the shoes, Mike. It's the shoes.
Gotta be the shoes, money.
It gotta be the shoes. Michael Jordan was killing people so bad. They tried to figure out his weakness, like what's his name in the Bible? Samson. They tried to figure him out.
Right.
It gotta be the shoes.
He got springs in his shoes and everything.
That man cheating.
Y'all remember that? They were saying he got springs in his shoes and shit.
Well, you know how cold you gotta be for people to start making up conspiracies like that. You gotta be cold as hell. And well, you got springs in your shoes. They got a trampoline under the court, something. Like, yo. Hey, yo, every time I think about Space Jam, when my man stuck his arm out at the end of the movie and stretched it all the way to the end, I'm like, he low-key be doing that at every game.
Facts. Facts.
It was good talking to y'all, man. Salute.
It was good talking to you,
OC. Salute, OC.
All right.
He said, "Stretch it out at the end."
You got any more of that special juice? It's just water, guys. You got to believe in yourself.
Your secret stuff.
The secret stuff, Mike.
Stop hogging it, Mike. You're over your teammates. Man, that's
boy, Mike had everybody tripping. Salute, Mike Diesel. Man,
Salute,
Mike had me drinking water as a kid. It's the secret stuff.
Yeah, straight up H2O. That's all it was. That's all it was. But hey, y'all, man, y'all make sure y'all smash the like button if y'all enjoyed the show, man. Make sure you guys also show your love going to the Cash App. Slick Rick 1991 son. Again, my Cash App, for whatever reason, acting weird. I'll let y'all know when it's back up and running again. But until then, just send the Cash Apps to my boy Rick right there on the screen. And if you guys do not have any of those, make sure you guys go to our super stickers and super comments that are available. Very simple. Hit that button that says thanks right below in the chat box in the right-hand corner. And until next time, we respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace. Out of here like swimwear.
I'm feeling good, feeling alright tonight. I'm feeling good now. Yeah, it's all good in the neighborhood, homies. Yeah, little ride. I feel good, I feel alright. Cruising through my neighborhood on a warm summer night. I feel good. That's right, I feel good now. These summer nights. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Them summer nights, keep the top on drop. All the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. I just kicked it at home. I polished up the chrome, called the Ruka on the phone, let her know I'm home alone. It's 7:30 and the sun's going down. It's a summer night and the fun's going down. I pick her up and she looks all dolled up, sitting passenger in my rag and Paula. Yeah, I let her know that she looks beautiful to me. The world's an ugly place, but she is such a sight to see. The kind of woman that would put up a fight for me. The kind that wants to spend the summer nights with me. The temp was 80 and I'm cruising with my lady, playing some Rafi Bagan. Ooh, baby, baby. I see my homeboys and the cruising in the ride with their ladies sitting by their side. People think we look crazy, but I think we look classy. But then again, that's only if you ask me. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. My homeboys throwing the backyard boogies, so everybody gets together to unwind, relax, and have a fun time. The DJ spinning, so I grab the mic and be like, ain't nothing like them summer nights. The party's packed with beautiful women and the gang of the homies that wanna get with them. And they'll say anything just to hit them. And it's usually a nice summer night when they did them. I don't know, it must be something in the air. Can't help but have a good time because the feeling is there. To some people, the feeling is rare. They're at the past saying, God damn, I wish I was there. To have a drink, have a token, hook up with someone fine, with the kind that looks up. Gotta keep some peace though in the cup. Party until the sun comes up, but we give up. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Like them summer nights. Them summer nights can keep a smile on your face. Gotta try to have a good time with your life, otherwise it's just a waste. Either way, I'm gonna party just in case. Like Prince partied like it was 99 and 87, 88. I couldn't ask for no better weather. I'm right next to the Pacific, to be specific. The candy paint job glows under the moonlight as I close out my summer night and say goodnight. It's time to put the top up and park it, drop it, unplug the ground, roll up the windows and lock it. Walk in the pad and fall into bed as she lays on my chest to rest her sleepy head. And we do this all night long, from dusk till dawn. But it's not quite the same when summer nights are gone. But even when they're gone, it won't be long. 8 more months and once again it's on. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop.